I guess impromptu, this has gone from the start of the story of Vader Immortal to the start of the story of Octodad. This part. Alright, how are the audio levels on the game now? Excellent. Alright. That I can fix. Actually, okay, just gonna look at the audio levels for my voice in OBS. Yeah, I can bring that up. Is that any better? If not, I'm going to have to bring the game audio down a bit more. Alright, actually, I'm just going to preemptively bring the game audio down a little bit more and see how we're doing then. There we go. For those of you who are uninitiated, this is Octodad, a regular human dad doing regular human dad things. Or rather, at this point, he's just on his wedding day. He is certainly not anything other than a human being, and certainly not trying to hide the masquerade. For anyone who may not have played Octodad before, we actually get to control each limb individually. So I press a button to lift up the foot, maneuver it around, and then place it down. Just like piloting a real human being. Go. Bow tie. Now we just need to make it to the altar.
I didn't think he was ever going to show up.
She looks so beautiful in that dress.
So when people are viewing
I
us,
knew you
we
wouldn't
do
get
have
cold
to be
feet.
careful,
Honey, where's the best man?
as if we're a little bit too clumsy, it
Guess
may
you'll have to get the ring
cause people
yourself.
to suspect that we're something other than a human being, which is entirely false,
Do
as
you
we
need
are
any help over
definitely
there?
a human.
You look so handsome.
You know, for some time I've actually been curious, and I think a little bit later I'm going to end up looking up what a speedrun of Octodod looks like, just to see how viable it is for the average person to account, or at least get some great degree of amusement out of how it appears. I am definitely going to have to look that up later, as it seems like it would be, at the very least, terribly entertaining.
Dad's up.
Morning, Daddy. Dad, are we gonna build a tree castle this summer?
You mean a tree house? Oh, you're finally up. Nice to see you, sleepyhead. In a way, it's good the basement flooded. You've spent so much more time with us lately. While you're waiting on your coffee, could you bring Stacy some milk?
Soon
Of
I'll
course,
be
Mike.
100 feet tall.
I, a regular
Your
human
mustache
being,
is getting
shall bring my regular
Might
human
need a
children
trim soon.
the things that they desire.
Daddy, will you get me a unicorn? You'll thank for the milk, Dad. Soon my bones will be made of steel.
Your coffee is ready, sweetie. I sent a picture to the Inquisitor magazine and they put it on the cover. I made your coffee just the way you like it. Sea salt and now that you're energized, I need you to take care of some chores in the backyard while I get some work done. There's grass to mow, weeds to pull,
Before
wood to
or
chop,
after your
and
morning
don't forget to
coffee?
make burgers for lunch. My camera's getting a bit old, honey. Any chance you know where to find an M1 modified for motor drives?
Dad, are hamburgers really made out of ham? What if they were
A
made
little
from
bit of fur
ponies?
flavor. Never really hurt anybody.
Mom, Dad said we could get a horse for the backyard. It'll eat the grass and be our new super cool furry lawnmower. Yeah, we need a battle horse to protect the family. Dad said we could get one.
Oh, he did he? Don't get too comfortable, dear. I've got a busy day planned for the whole family.
I feel like it
It's
might
a
be Moppy grilled in there.
surprise.
We do love surprises.
Oh, it's such a beautiful day today. The sun is shining, the birds are singing.
The
Over here.
worms are wiggling.
Yes, even worms are happy to be outside today.
There we go. 2/3 of the way to a happy
that
breakfast.
one looks like a butterfly. That one looks like a dragon smashing the town. Oh, can the town have a wizard princess in it? Lady Stacy defends the town.
Sure, but only if the dragon can be named
Hey!
Tom Lord the Coolest.
3 penguins.
Thanks, Dad.
In
These
1960.
are delicious.
2 directors in the last year.
I bet they taste
Yikes.
like magic.
Hey, Dad, I saw that crazy chef guy again.
Go. You know, I feel like we've all felt like this at some point in our life.
Stacy, why are you pouring ketchup in your brother's drink?
I'm just trying to make a potion.
Well, dear, I've got a book on chemistry that'll teach you to make real potions.
Well, my potion's already real.
No! Oh, my flowers!
Well, I would mow the lawn, but I hurt my knee at basketball practice and my elbow at baseball and my foot at... Dad, you should have seen this spiral I threw the other day. It was like 50 feet or like 100. I don't want to brag.
There we go. I think it's pretty evident that it's been some years since the last time I've had to mow a lawn at all. Excellent. Alright. Hopefully I can make more concise work of weeding the garden. Stand by. I'm actually going to have to make a phone call. Stand by for just a moment. There we go, sorry about that. I just had an incoming transmission that I needed to deal with. Let's see if we can get back to the good stuff. There we go. Ah, yes, chopping firewood. Something that requires a sharp edge, skill, and precision. We have this.
Dad, when you chop trees, do they feel pain?
Geez, Stacy, dumb things like trees and animals don't feel pain.
I feel like we're becoming a more proficient octopus than human being.
Oh no! I hope there weren't any eggs in there!
I've got What you know?
Oh my.
You will be caught down! You think all people known can defeat me? Your buccal mass is second gnome!
Honey, what's going on over there?
Also, greetings. For
Anyway,
those of you who've
I
joined
have
in
a
the
surprise for the
intermediary,
whole
I am
family.
JL-33,
A free
a
trip
human
to the
interface
aquarium.
module. Oh, regular human being chores. We're simply being
I know
attacked
you
by
think
a
aquariums are
manic
festering
chef.
prisons of iniquity, but I've got to write an article for the paper. Can't you make an exception
I
this
can't
time?
imagine why that chef would be
For me?
chasing human beings such as us, but we'll continue about our day.
Oh, groceries. We need to go to the grocery store. We need things like cereal for the kids. Right, kids?
Well, we already have cereal.
We need so much cereal.
Then it's settled. We're all going to the grocery store.
I mean, you can't have too much cereal. I don't believe there's really
I
such a
want
thing
Sports
as too much
Johnson
cereal.
and pizza and soda and chocolate milk.
And I want an apple.
Gervison's has revolutionized the modern shopping experience. Everything here is automated and handled remotely.
There we go. I'm a very proficient driver.
Our freezer section is all frozen up. We're working on getting it fixed, but we're sure at least one freezer door is working.
Well, evidently,
Why are
Sports
all these
Johnson's
freezers
whatever cereal
frozen?
that might be. I do have to ask though, what is everybody else's favorite cereal of choice? Mine certainly varies depending on the day.
Do you work here? Oh, I'm sorry. Does anyone work here?
This is usually how I have to get frozen pizza as well. Or conversely, are there any cereals that you wouldn't wish to consume?
The last Sports Johnson cereal. I hope nobody steals it while I look over here.
Conspicuously, I hope nobody steals the last box of Sports Johnson cereal while I look over here.
No! I need my kids need their sugary cereal fix!
Ah, yes. Such classic cereal flavors as Fruit Jacks. What have we here? Vlamberrios. What wonderfully legally distinct cereal flavors.
Destroy! Destroy! Hear that? Abazor action figures are back in stock by popular demand.
I would get the new
Picking up
Abazor
soda for the big game, maybe for a big party? Only Gervison's has a soda city big enough to handle all your biggest events.
Well, certainly, because my children wanted Sports Johnson cereal, doesn't mean that we won't use blue cereal as well. Maybe I didn't want that one. Hello, I'm a completely different non-octopus human being, as you can see by my glasses, and I require this box of cereal. Goodbye. does make me wonder. Sadly, I can't take the card itself. This is how I feel about you taking the last box of Sports Johnson cereal. Everything else is on the ground. Enjoy your floor-flavored cereal.
See,
Have a
when the
good
red
day.
light's on, the speaker is off. That means it's safe for me to talk about how we get our meat from... What? What is it? Oh, geez. What I was saying was it's safe to talk about how we get our meat from nowhere. Gervisons.
That milk company, with the word milk added later. What an inconspicuous brand. There we go, blatant advertising stand. Now no one can say that I've never played Minecraft again. Hello, sir. Nothing to see here.
Our deli offers a variety of creatures that can be fried, barbecued, roasted, and toasted. Stop on by.
There we go. That's where I too keep the only bottle of mango drink.
We here at Gervisons promote family values by offering great
Excuse me,
value
pickle and
to
banana
great
peels?
families.
I really hope you didn't want this one really nice apple. Enjoy the rest of your disgusting red apples. I have an apple in
Hey,
green
but get
yellow.
away from...
Wait,
Free sushi samples in the back.
Did you see Shirtless Chefs of Maryland last night?
I do like
The
the sound of a
episode with the
free sushi
tomatoes?
sample.
It was saucy.
It appears this door to the back isn't working. We may have to find an alternate route.
I drink so much milk, I think I'm utterly in love.
You know, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of somebody being allergic to apples before.
I will turn you into moderately priced sushi roll.
Is it strictly apples, or are there other things that are subsets of that particular allergy for you? Thank the maker.
There you are. We were getting worried. You're always up to something odd. What were you doing back there? Well, an answer would be appreciated. Is that it?
Please stand idle.
Woohoo! Daisy! You gotta try this! Not now! I'm composing my masterpiece.
That is strangely interestingly specific.
I'm like 50 Abazors.
Well, I'm glad at least there's some upside to
Brain
it.
suckers.
All right, now that
Also,
we've got our
you know, I
groceries,
can appreciate
it's
the
time to head
reference
to the
Hazelnut Moth as
aquarium.
I too enjoyed that manic chef. However, the chef from The Little Mermaid was absolutely bonkers in his, you
Well,
know,
that
pursuit
makes
of
two of us.
seafood. I can't imagine that being too terribly
To
parallel
the car,
here.
kids.
Yay!
After
I
all,
like
we
this
are
little thing.
just
I
a
wanna
regular
climb
human
something
being
and
doing
dance.
regular human being
Honey,
things.
it's really simple. You can come to the aquarium with your family, or you can walk home alone.
You know, it's one thing to be
Come on,
unique
Dad.
personality-wise,
What are you
but
waiting for?
biologically is something that people don't talk about too often. was going to say, though, if it's only the skins of the apples,
Ooh,
that seems
take a
like
look
that's
at
probably
that.
not, like, a terribly great inconvenience.
Check out that gift
Aside
shop.
from having, like, apples specifically, and the occasional fruit salad. Our biologists know a fish when they see one.
Honey, are you all right? What has got you so spooked? Okay, I'll just have to add that to the list of questions. Don't worry, we're here for you. Now, let's get some tickets. Tommy, what are you doing?
Trying to walk like. Trying to walk like.
Oh, honey, fish don't walk like that. You've got to hunt your back more.
Hey, get back in line!
Something smells fishy. You always say that.
That guy is cutting in line. Everybody boo him!
Have a whale. Exhibit us through the turnstile up ahead.
Ouch. You know, interestingly enough, I actually react negatively to a number of minor chemicals in things like cleaning agents, paint, and certain foods. However, I'm not sure if any of them qualifies as a true allergen. To the smell of shellfish, are they allergic to shellfish, and are they allergic to consuming shellfish as well, or entirely just the smell?
Excuse me.
Oh man, Amazon Arcade. I have to go there. Oh,
You play enough games. Why not try the world of kelp? That sounds fungicational.
Oh, I appear to have dropped our
Why are
ticket
you
somewhere.
writing about the aquarium?
Well, honey, the newspaper thinks I should write about the big new Shark Tank. And while I'm here, I might as well ask the nice aquarium people about where their money goes.
Maybe the fish eat it.
That might as well be true.
Sir, you have to pay for that. Oh.
That sounds
Can
terrible.
I be a fish someday?
Well, in the infinite universe, anything is theoretically possible.
Then I will be a majestic space fish as big as the sun and swim to planet unicorn.
You know, to be perfectly honest, I don't actually understand the mechanical biological logic behind how allergies work to begin with. So I just presume it's all some sort of magic.
Sir, you have to pay for that.
Mom, why are you writing about the aquarium?
Well, honey, the newspaper thinks I should write about the big new Shark Tank. And while I'm here, I might as well ask the nice aquarium. Okay, kids, we'll meet back here in 2 hours. Explore the aquarium to your heart's content and learn well.
Mom, I'm not gonna learn anything. Ever.
All right, let's go.
Fish. What are you gonna learn, Mom?
Well, I've got a little extra time. I think I'll check out the rainforest. Oh, I've got a little extra time. I think I'll check out the rainforest. Hey, let's have a conversation.
I could have an open conversation with my wife, or I
So
could
you
play
think
air
you
hockey
can
with
beat old
this
air hockey
stranger.
Matt at his own game, huh? Bring it.
With a name like Air Hockey Matt, I would have presumed that his game of choice was probably skee-ball. Riveting gameplay, terribly effective. Just play with it. There we go. All Air Hockey Matt seems as apt at air hockey as I am in genuine life. Which is to say,
How did you
not
beat
at
me?
all.
I've been training for so long.
Air hockey. Such an important part of the aquarium.
Well, we're alone without the kids for once. Honey, we should really talk. These strange incidents keep happening and you brush them off like they're nothing. Like when your foot got caught in a ceiling fan, or when we ran out of printer ink and you just made more. And I keep buying you toothbrushes and then finding them in the trash.
But here, have gifts. That will answer all of your questions.
I wonder what our lives will be like once our kids grow up and move away. We'll finally have time to travel. There was that time you were fixing the sink and the disposal came on, but you wouldn't go to the hospital, yet somehow your arm looks good as new. Are you ever going to explain that? I don't think turtles can really do that.
Go, Squirtle, use water gun. Missed. It's not very effective. There we go. That's a bit better. He had taken it out of the store to begin with, and it was still within the return policy period. So he decided to return it all.
You love the ocean, but you seem to hate the aquarium.
Someday I'll be strong enough to pull a snake.
Yes! The snake puller? That sounds terribly appropriate for a children's game.
Remember when we were taking that cake decorating class? After that bakery burned down, I had a lot of questions to answer. Looks like the rainforests are being cut down. I guess nothing lasts forever, huh?
Ah, yes. The educational games of aquarium, such as throwing piranhas at logs. Nothing teaches a child about the wild quite like this. There we go. I have kissed the fish before I've thrown it. I'm returning them to the wild. Through solid objects. So this is both good for the fish and for me. We're helping each other out. This is a mutually agreeable arrangement. Oh, I'm sure I remember this on a National Geographic at some point. That classic carnival game of... Oh my goodness, they're flapping. They're actually a live fish. Wow, I feel genuinely bad about that now. Let's just pretend that that one didn't happen.
I've always wondered
God.
what in that musty old basement.
Does concussed count as happy?
That train game is rigged.
No, I can do this. I will be able to understand the operation of a robotic arm.
Whack-a-neel!
Aren't these endangered?
They will be when I'm through with them.
Okay, now this is just direct fish abuse. However, these are mechanical eels. I feel maybe a little bit worse about that. Please, my robot fish friends, forgive me.
Ouch!
Here, tap.
Ouch.
No, just have it. There
You're
you go.
usually so talkative, but when we're talking about us, you clam up.
Alright. We have here. Is this shuffleboard? Can't tell. My hand has to go in.
I should write about the plight of the rainforest. I could catch a boat to the Amazon and take pictures of all the sad monkeys. Maybe then people would care.
Oh yes, this is my favorite arcade game. Slap buzzsaws away with your hand. Ah, this is definitely a very, very subtle joke that I definitely totally figured out on my own. Shut up. I jest. JKs.
Oh no, the tank has sprung a leak. My hands are full. Why don't you try to fix that instead?
Ah, why don't we stick a fish in it? That'll fix the leak in the tank. There, I slapped a hole in the tank with the piranha. Ah, no.
Here, use these.
Nope.
I don't want
Nope.
them in. Hurry up and plug the hole! The endangered fish are in danger! Honey, be careful! Don't
I'm
drown!
really glad that it's so evidently my job to fix this aquarium.
We're gonna drown. Drown!
That's okay. These stuffed animals will
I
plug
wasted enough
water
time
leak.
here. I've got work to do.
That
If you
certainly
feel like
makes
having
large
a real
amounts of
discussion,
hydrodynamic
find
sense.
me in the Shark Tank.
Ooh. Gee, I hope that's not like a euphemism for we should see other people. Find me at the Shark Tank, she says. You know, I feel like we should be thankful the cafeteria is closed.
what stirs in the deep. Mayhaps you can shed some light on it before it consumes you.
Can we make that like a universal euphemism for breaking up with somebody? Like, all right, you know what, find me at the shark
You
tank.
are now entering the deep ocean, home to many strange and mysterious creatures.
I'm now going to rely on all of
Witness
you
to their world.
to start and like then unmagnanimously end as many relationships as possible, just so that we can make this a universal phrase.
Dad, if I get lost in here, come find me. I had a nightmare like this once.
Predators seek out the phosphorescent glow of their prey. Do you have what it takes to hunt in the darkness? I bet you don't.
Sometimes
We can
when
do
I
this.
get
Little
scared,
bit of
I
Simon.
pretend I'm something great, like a cloudosaurus or a hippogriff. Do you ever get scared, Dad? So, if you were a bigger fish, you would catch the smaller fish and then raise them to be big fish, right? Good dancing, Dad! I tried to dance like you and hit my head and went to sleep.
That's okay. Nothing ends your nightmares like seeing your dad on the dance floor. Or
Congratulations, Hunter.
maybe that
You
starts
have what it
nightmares.
takes.
Now take a shape light and descend.
Are there any more lights around here?
Jellyfish can live forever. Can you?
Dad, please don't leave me alone. Ooh, jelly.
oh, squishies.
They make me feel like I'm wrapped up in a warm, cozy blanket made of jelly. Ah!
Yeah, that's what I'll tell everybody when they ask about the concussion.
Sometimes
it's
I
the game.
dream about swimming in the ocean and hearing something calling from deep below, calling me toward. Ah! I forgot I was scared.
Whoop. Okay, that's something that scares us.
Why is it so dark down here?
I'll
Did a
leave
fuse
that
blow?
marine biologist
Oh
alone.
no! Dad, it's one of those science men that you're afraid of. Give me the shaky light.
Here you go, sweetie. I'm glad that you understand my
Excuse me, little girl.
rational fear of marine biologists.
That was the majestic hall of jellyfish. Were you entranced? I bet you were.
Who do they pay to do the flipping announcements on this museum? Were you entranced? I bet you were.
Why does it have such big teeth? Are you sure that's where that goes, Dad?
No, I have no idea. You have the flashlight, sweetie. I'm sure fumbling around in the maintenance room with huge electrical
I
sockets
found
and
these little
no
glow sticks,
vision
but I don't
is
know how long
perfectly
they're gonna
fine.
fight off the darkness.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh, I'm stuck.
Mom doesn't usually let me play around electrical sockets.
Could you imagine, like, intentionally
It's like
traumatizing
I
your
gotta
daughter
shake it out.
after
Oh,
she's like,
okay.
"Oh, I'm so
Look at this
scared."
red
You're like, "Oh yeah, it's the better to eat you with." Yeah, I can make it. I can make it. Oh, I can almost make this plug reach. It's like me setting up for stream earlier today. There we go. What? Why did that other light stop working when I plugged that one in?
Dad, I think there is something really
Okay.
Dad, I think that fish is growling.
Witness the amazingly cuddly Snugglefish. A stuffed Snugglefish toy makes a killer gift.
I feel like the announcer is like creepier than anything else down here.
What's wrong, Daddy? You sound like Mommy when she sees the house after you make breakfast. Don't be scared. Escalators are just stairs with attitude. Lift your legs up high, Dad. Dad, I can't go up there. I'm not Tommy. I follow the rules.
The escalator has a reverse button that's completely open to the public. There's nothing that can go wrong. Also, I just want to say, man, I feel like a lot of like classic stories, fairy tales are horribly traumatizing.
Lift your legs up high, Dad. You gotta switch it so it works right, or I'll be stuck here forever.
Thank you for visiting the deep ocean. Were you
Why,
undelighted?
yes, let's
I bet
cut this
you
wolf
weren't.
open and then like flipping pull the people out and then just like put rocks back in them and sew them back up. Cause that's great. That's clever. That's
Oh man, look at all this learning. Come on, Dad. Let's get through all this junk so we can get out of here.
The world of kelp. Travel the world of kelp. How fast can you
everything
map
is
the world's
witches.
kelp forests?
Grab that big globe and I'll get the quiz going. Nereocystis, they're green. Go, Dad, go!
yes, we're going to tie you to a
Lunia, red!
and tie you to a anchor and toss you in, and if you survive, you're a witch and you're gonna be burned at the stake.
Dad,
But,
Laminaria
like-
is yellow. Hurry, hit all three!
If you're not, then you'll die.
Spin the earth as hard as you
We owe you an
can.
apology.
Bacillocystis is purple. Hurry, Dad, we need to get the best time.
We hope you've enjoyed your journey around the world of kelp.
That's some like Alden Bitterroot grade stuff, by the way. Well, I could go down the stairs, but I feel like the children's slide is far more enticing. Get a little George Shrinks action going on here.
Kelp release male and female spores to reproduce.
Dad,
Get a male and female
you
spore
gotta make
into
the
each
slide at
spore
home
coil
now.
pod.
That was great.
I think I'm just gonna cheat at this one. I think I can do that. Are there any stories that everybody was like, oh man, that's my favorite, like, classic folk legend or fairy tale as a child, and now that they're an adult, it's like, ooh, yikes.
What are the gas-filled bladders that help kelp float? Touch the top of the kelp to find out.
Ew, kelp have gas bladders? Are they made of farts?
You know, it really reminds me, by the way, of like Japanese mythology where everything's alive and out to kill you. Or at least every second thing's alive and out to kill you, but everything's some sort of like demon. Some of you may die, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. Can I just use the same one? I think I can. Alright. I am 100% not, like, royally cheating the heck out of this. No collusion, I swear. Just exploiting the mechanic. I'm stuck. There we go. Grab.
Well, this isn't so bad. I mean, I didn't know plants were alive.
Cheating? What are you talking about? Camping is a legitimate strategy.
Try the wheel, Dad. I bet you're so fast, you could power the sun. Woo, Dad! Keep going!
Also, as our good friend the flying pig here can attest to, it's 100% not cheating if you like go out of bounds of the map, not as the devs intended, as long as everybody agrees it's all still valid.
What are the roots that hold kelp to the ground? Tilt the slider to find out.
Oh, this does feel like an
This is just like that
educational
episode
game.
of Sports Johnson, where he's trapped on an ice rink and has to learn how to figure skate. But I thought it was...
It was great having you aboard. Thank you very much for helping to contribute to my collective processing power. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you in the future.
Hurry up, Dad! This help isn't gonna learn it.
You know, while these may have been unintentional, I really enjoy both Hazelnut and Havelnut, and I may have to remember both of those for later.
You'll thank
Wait, last year wasn't this exhibit about squids or
Whee!
something? Sea urchins eat kelp, and otters eat sea urchins. Use the otter to save kelp from urchin extinction.
Just try and protect those kelp, Dad. Incoming urchins. Pew, pew, pew! Nature is great!
Oh, they're both delightful.
Well, looks like we're almost done here.
Especially because text-to-speech, which I'm still using for
This
keeping track of chat,
playground is awesome!
definitely made Hazelnut sound like Misselnut to begin with, which is definitely like
I've been training.
the greatest of objects. When the tree gets proactive about it.
Come on, Dad. Where's your sense of gravity? Did you grow up on the moon?
I swear, child, when I get up there, I'm going to give you such an incredible beating. actually, you know, in the Steam Workshop, there was a lovely little, I guess, additional level or mod for this, which is like, I don't know if you've ever played Shadow of the Colossus before, but it was just like that, but with this. Whoop.
This is just like when Sports J entered the Intergalactic Olympics and Foosball Lord challenged him in an ultra climbing challenge. And Sports J is like, there are no climbing sports. Foosball Lord is all, then I guess you'll lose this time, Sports Johnson. But then SJ just reverse skis up the mountain. Just reverse ski, Dad.
Just reverse ski, Dad. Thank you for that. I've almost made it.
Dad, just, you gotta pretend. You're you. And this is, like...
Thank you for visiting the world of kelp. Please consider donating or buying kelp merchandise on your way out.
Dad over the
That was
yeah.
great, Dad.
My favorite part was the bit where I stepped on you, child. Yes, no, Dado of the Colossus is delightful and wildly frustrating. And maybe something we'll have to try sometime on stream. So we've got some sad piano music. And our wife said meet us at the Shark Tank. I don't like where this is going.
No good.
How many fish? Ah! How many
Have to
fish
kick
live
both
in
the
the
children as we go by. Where is our wife? Maybe she's upstairs. Oh, on the tank. Yeah.
How long can a fish hold its breath?
Forever? Pretty sure forever.
Lovely squelch sounds of walking along. It's kind of great. Okay. Whoop, not wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. On the tank, meaning, I guess, not only is she up the stairs, there's another set of stairs around here. I can't imagine what you mean. Squish, squish, squish. This is definitely, like, just the top tier, the greatest of walkings. Oh, okay, so I just want to take a moment to say, like, how terrifying this might be, that, like, our wife said, meet us at the Shark Tank. Okay, fair. We've gone through the employees only section, and we are currently staring at the top portion of the, oh yeah, get those squish steps in there. Is one of us gonna get pushed in? That's not our wife.
Trap! Octopus!
We've
Nowhere
been
to
depantsed.
run this time. Now, tell me, Octopus, what are you plotting? How many others are there? Why is everybody fish? It doesn't matter. Go back where you belong! Goodbye, Octopus! I'll tell your family the bad news.
You know, it's funny, because, like, you get that sense that he's, you know, Chef Louis from Ariel, or from The Little Mermaid, but Japanese. and out for octopus, but like he had us and then immediately threw us in the water so he could be like, I'm gonna tell your wife and kids on you.
Why is the boat stopped? Where's the captain?
Is he not trying to make food of us?
Probably taking a
What's
shower.
his motivation here?
In the middle
Like,
of a rainstorm?
What is he trying to do? Oh yes, flashback time.
Whoa, what is that?
There we go. A little bit of that wonderful stealth gameplay. You know, I was just discussing stealth games with somebody else the other day. Nobody ever brings this game up when we're talking about stealth games.
A little Joe keeps me up that extra 17 hours.
Now, let's see how we feel about.
Hey, where'd my coffee go?
So I guess like that's all that animals need to like bridge the gap between being creatures in the animal world and our world is just a little coffee. Like
Across the road.
really all those like lions and tigers and bears out there and everything else. It just needs a little pick me up. Just needs a little cup of tea. Oh my goodness. I'm glad that I'm slipping on a puddle. Rainy ship, the one little bit of water that we find particularly slippery. Whoa, I'm not going that way.
By deciding that song's gonna be stuck in me head for years.
Nope, no disguises in there. Only a ship full of lemons. Pretty average stuff. Something, hide and scurvy. Life preserver. Deviously clever. Keeping a key to a locker in a completely different unlocked locker. Go. Now,
Watch out, it's slippery out here.
whoops, you don't want to fall in the water. I have a sneaking suspicion that would otherwise be game over.
Hey, new guy! You aren't going anywhere till the deck is swabbed and the anchor's hoisted.
I hope I don't see any octopuses.
What?
I just hate them so much.
Whoop. Many well-built doors.
$99 for
You just got to get all the water out of it.
$99
That's all. That's all.
What?
We've come a long way
We
from
just
that.
get a little
It's
bit
not
more water off the top of
stereotyping.
this, and then it'll be dry. Right?
I'm sorry. That's fine. Now, please, move your peg leg so I can swab the poop deck.
Huh. Somebody sent us an invitation to a party. They obviously don't understand the physics of how things work underwater. Yeah, let's just throw them into our underwater fire. Which, by the way, that's like the worst impression ever of both of them.
Our net profit went up. Good one. What? Net profit? I don't, because we're fishing.
Didn't expect it.
Ah.
I think I saw a woman. I can't remember the last time I saw a woman.
2 days. On sea, 2 days.
We are terrifyingly
Whether you
strong.
a girl or a boy.
Excuse me. Just
We should really stop
little
playing
break
this.
dances.
I smell an octopus.
Glad to see you
you out of the shower. Can you get to the helm and get us out of this storm?
I'm glad that I donned the captain's outfit and I look at this and I
I
immediately
thought I
like,
saw
oh yeah,
somebody sneaking around the
it's
front
the
of
captain.
Could be my
That's
eyes
what he's
playing
always
tricks
looked
against
like.
the rain.
This is how he's always
Thank
walked.
goodness. Start the boat, Captain. Hurry.
That captain drinking on the job again, probably.
That new cook on board? I heard he's a real piece of work.
I asked him for seconds and he threw a pineapple at me.
Well, I asked him for pineapples and he kicked me in the stomach.
Oh, yeah. I hope that's not what like our kids think of us.
Sometimes I wish I became American.
Oh yeah, Daddy. He's always got that like orange skin and he's stumbling around the whole time. What
We're moving again. Freeze for sight in this ever-flowing field of clam.
Whoa! Watch out!
Watch out. The old sailor handshake.
Is it just me, or did the captain seem jigglier than usual?
Oh, there we go. The captain seemed jigglier than usual, he asks. Very uncertain usually.
The captain! I'm sorry for stowing away. Please don't throw me overboard. Really? Well, now we're both in trouble. Who are you then?
I'm a human too.
Aren't we a pair? Say,
Is the Octodod
That's why it
here?
only seems like
That's Chef.
slightly different. They're like, oh my goodness, the captain's a different like sea creature. I thought he was always an octopus. Pretty sure he was a squid. Alright, let's go see the chef.
Something is different about you, Captain. If you really are the captain, then dance the captain's jig.
Okay, we're gonna have to dance like the captain.
Such movement. Wow. Interesting. A fine jig. But can you tie a sheepshank knot? What kind of knot is this? You are not the captain.
Uh-oh.
You are not even human!
Hey, big guy. Yeah, you.
What? Who are you? Stowaway?
Wait, before you kick me off, can I ask you some questions about the war?
Quick, keep distracting him.
Since you ask, I have some strong opinions.
What is this conflict all about?
Let me start from the beginning. Some people would say this is about international fishing rights. Some people are wrong. Little do people know carp are deadliest fish in the sea.
And then we left him for dead in the middle of the ocean.
Curse you, octopus! I will find you! I will always find you!
Goodbye.
That was a close one. I hope that man is okay. All right. So what about you, mystery man? Who are you? Well, someday I'll get an answer out of you. In the meantime, would you care for a dance?
And this is how a beautiful relationship is formed. Love at first, completely random flail. Oh, there's that shark. Don't like this. Don't like this one bit. How can it fit in this pipe? Well, we've died. Yeah, he's a Spider-Man villain that nobody ever talks about. A little hammerhead. I'm doing worse. I am the octopus that gets worse at swimming as we go along. I don't understand how this happens. Why is that fish so much bigger than the shark? That was horrifying. Ah, yes. Gotta get those random, like, factory sequence giant smashy things. Oh my goodness, it's that shark. Thank you, random belugas. I think those are belugas. So majestic. Here we are back in the shark tank. We're no less nervous.
Kids, have you seen your father? It's almost closing time. Where could he be?
Dunno.
I saw him go in a weird door.
Another mystery. Well, we'll wait as long as we can.
Excuse me, ma'am?
It's that weirdo!
I have bad news about your husband.
Don't trust him!
Have we met?
Have we
Wait.
met man who's always
I've
creeping
seen
around
you.
my house?
Are you an old friend of my husband's?
Are you an old
What
friend
can
of
you
my
tell me about
husband's?
him?
I remember you from like the day that I met my husband.
You must come with me to cafeteria.
Come on, Stacy.
What? Wait!
Blub of getting his game face on. This right here is peak content. Truly. Alright. Let's go save our family. I don't know if they're in danger. Let's go save our marriage. Which I hope isn't in danger. Oh, good. Another door. Do any of these doors work? There we go. You know, I believe the implication is that the kids are actually his. Yeah, that raises a lot of questions, doesn't it?
Glad that day's over. Yes, the patrons made more of a mess of the exhibits than usual. I wish people knew how to rein in their kids. One day we will teach people to respect the aquatic world. One day.
But, like, well, they're fully human. They weren't at our wedding. So, like, I would have figured they'd have been there at the wedding if they weren't our kids. Ah, yes, a ladder. This is going to be easy. It's cakewalk. I know how to use ladders. I can do it. I believe in me. That was just the practice run. That was just a practice run on the ladder. Yep. All right. Right here, top tier ladder operation. There we go. Perfect disguise.
Who wants to go through the lost and found? Me! I do. I could use a new watch. I could use a new watch. While you're in there, do you mind unclogging the toilet?
That's okay. Regardless of what the ladder looks like, we are the ladder master. There is no ladder we cannot manage in this mighty form.
You hear something coming from the break room? It's probably just Joe. Okay, this is ridiculous. Joe, let's go in there and make sure he's all right.
go. Toaster in the microwave will look completely normal. They'll never suspect. Who needs doors?
Unbelievable. He makes this huge mess, then splits. Hey, give Joe a break.
Ah, the
He
day
probably
is
had to
done.
get home to his
Time to head home. Alone. Like always. I guess I'll have another TV dinner. Probably fish sticks. Again. You don't have what it takes to fill my shoes.
There we go. A shark. No, I put that on so correctly. No one will suspect anything now.
Kelp, I'm wet! What are you doing? Do I have to come down there and show you how it's done?
Make a mess.
Oh, I stop.
That's something that should be fairly easy in this game. Alright. No, doesn't count yet.
You're so clumsy. Do you have butterfish fingers?
There we go.
No, leafy
This strange
sea
orange
dragon.
man
You
wearing
were my
half a
only
flipping shark
friend.
costume backwards. No one will suspect a thing.
That's it! I'm coming down there.
Now we can just casually walk past everybody in our perfect disguise and slip into the tray return. Oh, it's like threading a needle with my kneecap.
No, no, no! You not get it! He was octopus!
Let me go!
That doesn't make any sense. How would he even walk on land?
I'll call the police!
He just does! I'm not crazy!
Clearly. I guess
The
you
poor
don't
chef.
think
He's
anything
like,
after
no,
all.
I just need somebody
Well,
to
then we're
believe
leaving.
me.
It's past the kids'
Everybody's
bedtimes.
called me crazy for
You're
years.
not leaving until you understand!
It's
an octopus.
It's Dad! Nobody else knew?
You see? He is octopus! I'm not crazy!
Awesome! Just because you're right doesn't mean you're not crazy.
This explains so much.
You have them beguiled, octopus! But I still cut you down! Fried octopus coming up! I wore my fireproof coat!
Run like a pony, Dad!
I smell something delicious. Maybe it is your feet cooking.
Banana peels? No! It's okay. That's the correct direction.
Take
It's
that.
the rules. I don't know just
Honey, you're okay. Thank goodness. We've got to help the kids.
how. Get to them. Wow. Can I step up there? Oh, I'm in copious amounts of pain. These are places I should not be.
Honey, you're okay. Thank goodness. We've got to help the kids.
Sure thing. How? Can I? Maybe I can see. This is so much heavier than the ship's anchor for some reason. Come on, come on. Oh. Well, now I feel dumb.
Stacy is on the other end of the cafeteria. Be careful.
Step lightly, Octopus. It will not matter. You will fail!
Careful, honey. Steady. Steady.
There is a sprinkler lever over there. I can't reach it. Be careful, Dad. Don't fall. Dad, I just can't get into the sprinkler.
Oh, that's not good. Step across. Nope, 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 nope. I've died so many times here.
Fire makes for such pretty lighting.
I'm a bad octopus. Am I a bad octopus or am I a bad dad? Okay.
I'm not scared. I'm not
Literally
scared.
giving up on me. I'm not good under pressure.
Dad,
Don't worry, Dad, I'm
Just
safe.
like a marshmallow.
We fall into the fires. Okay. Nice. Nope, 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 nope. Almost. No, I was still stepping on it. Ah. Okay. Okay. Nice and easy. Nice and slow. Small squishes. Small squishes. Yeah, that worked. That was 100%. All right. Okay, I promise next time I'll pick a game I'm not as bad at. Little squish steps. We did it. Yes.
Honey, over here. Take this. Shove it into those fish's mouths.
This car.
Heads up.
Okay, I can't see where that fish is.
I see you.
Go, Dad! Use the power of love!
Great.
There you are.
Doing it, honey. The pressure is increasing. Just one more.
So close.
What are you doing, Octodod?
Rumbling is the pipes. This thing is gonna blow.
No! 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 What is happening right now? You really forgive me?
Seamoth?
Even for the
It
war?
really was all about hugs after all.
Your family really loves you, Octopus. I not bother you again.
Honey? So, this news will take some getting used to. But I was imagining much worse. But next time, tell me 10 years earlier.
Wait a second. If that is an octopus,
Yeah, so
then where did me and Stacy come from?
it's gotta be their kids. They've been married for like 10 years.
Seriously.
There we go. And that was
Live
Octodad,
action was an
the
interesting
dadliest
choice.
cat. Thanks so much for bearing with me through all of
All
that.
get together and be happy friends now.
Who's that man
The book was better.
with the flowers in his hand? Oh. Who's that man? He's just my dad.
And then after the credits, Nick Fury shows up to invite Octodad to the Avengers, right?
I think this thing is jumping.
I hope so. I hope there was one. I mean, I assume that it's just a joke, but... Excellent. And with the end of Octodad, it's come time for me to actually roll my own credits. This time, like, actually intentionally. Excellent. And of course, the relevant platitudes to anybody in the magical land of the future who is bored and is looking back on this this particular little stream here. Follow me on Twitter, check me out on YouTube, and special thanks to Koyari CGO, who actually did the model for JL-33, legs and all. I've got, you know, a few songs that are royalty-free sounds that are just kind of loop throughout certain sequences, and I think that at some point I'm gonna have to get a bit more diverse of a musical selection, but we'll go there at some point. And again, next time either I'm definitely going to have a backup game that I really know how to play, or it's something that I've never played before at all. OBS, absolutely wonderful and absolutely terrible all at the same time. It's been a very interesting program to work with. So. And thank you very much for joining me for stream. I hope you have a great one, and come back and join us as we continue this ongoing test with JL-33. And thank you for adding to my collective processing power.